This is the first leg of the Soweto Derby this season, Kaizer Chiefs against Orlando Pirates, and we have some good news of Mbatha and Makgopa coming back from the injury, and the coach said they will be available for the game on Saturday, so which is a good thing for us. But how are we going to beat this Kaizer Chiefs? It's simple. My starting lineup will be Chain, Sibelebele, Hoto, Siema, CBC, Makaula, Mbatha, Mfokeng, Apolis, Moremi, and Makgopa. So I think that starting 11 will win against Kaizer Chiefs. The reason why is Chain is Chain. We're not going to debate that. But the reason why I prefer Hoto over Ndaba, I like Ndaba. But I think because of experience, and then we need someone that will actually guide Lilepo towards the line so he can just lose the ball. Because the problem about Kaizer Chiefs, they use Lilepo and Silva to capitalize on their consistent run of getting one goal each and every match. What they are good at that. They are good at getting one goal every match. But now, the other thing that they're actually good at, if you're going to score more goals, they're going to allow you to do so. So I'm not worried about that. But for us not to concede on that game, I think Hoto needs to be there to just mark Lilepo, because Lilepo always like these chances of cutting inside and shoot. Him and Silva are the shooters. Like, they like to shoot at the goal all the time. So every chance they get that, they will do. So if you can have Hoto guiding Lilepo, I think we'll be fine. And another problem will be if they decide to use the system of targeting CBC using Silva. Silva is strong and is a little bit faster than CBC, so that might be an issue for CBC, but I don't think CBC might struggle a lot, but that might be an issue and advantage for Kaizer Chiefs. In the middle of the park, Kaizer Chiefs, they don't have a match for us. I don't think they will actually have anything, because think about it, they will need someone that will play as a deep lying midfielder or number 6, whatever you want to call it. But the problem is, in all the guys they have, I don't see a guy that will be consistent enough to deal with the number 10s that we have. But the other thing that they might have, if Tito plays, it might be good for them, because Tito is a number 10 that likes to move a lot. You can find him on the right, you can find him on the left. He doesn't really stay in that number 10 position in the pocket spaces just to get the ball and move it to the strikers. So for me, I need to have Mfokeng there. So if we have Mfokeng there, I feel like he's more dangerous playing in that central position than playing on the left, because he gets to those pockets in different time, in different ways, and he can give you the killer pass all the time. So I think if you can just start Mfokeng there, this thing of just, okay, later on you don't know what to do, Mfokeng can go there. No, let's just start Mfokeng there number 10 and just kill people as soon as possible, because I think that's another thing. We're giving away a lot of chances that we're supposed to take earlier in the game, and then when time goes on, now we are starting to score goals. But now in this match, I believe we're going to beat Kaizer Chiefs if we line up like that. And the middle of the pack is just a mess. I don't know. Whatever they do, they're not going to match Orlando Pirates' thing. And the reason why I'm looking at the way they play and I'm thinking that they can't match. If you look at their number 6, they can play Tele, they can play the Ox there, but I don't think they are good enough to do that position, because the way they play, they always like to move with the ball, and Ndlovu can play there as well for them, but I don't see that as a problem for Orlando Pirates, because we had options, especially in the number 10 position, because I think it will be very important for us in that game, because I don't think Kaizer Chiefs will be sitting down trying to mark Orlando Pirates. And a lot of chances actually that we create each and every game, I think we need to start taking our chances, because now the problem with the league is once you start doing the countdown, this is where all the games just become tough, because everyone now is fighting for relegation, people trying to enter the top 8, you trying to win the league, so the games are just become tough. So I know in the 13 games so far that I regard them as the tough games is the 2 Soweto derbies that we still have to play, which one is the first leg, this one I'm talking about, and then another one that's coming in April. But this one, I feel like it's hard, but it's not that hard with the way that Kaizer Chiefs are playing. Even though I know that when it comes to the Soweto derby, the previous result doesn't really matter a lot, because this game always starts on a clean slate, because it's influenced by the fans. Usually the form doesn't say anything about the game, because you can win 7 games prior to this match and then one team just beats you 1-0 and then it's over. So I don't think it's a match that relies more on what the form's been like for both teams. But if that's the case, that maybe the coach they can use. Kaizer Chiefs hasn't played very well lately, even though they've been winning games, credit to them, but I don't think with that defense we have, they can just score their goals that they usually score. So I think we will be able to actually match up good with them and beat them. And my prediction for this one will be 2-0, and we are winning 2-0 on this one because Hopatinsky, aka Mwanaswesi, is back. So I'm happy about that. If you have anything to say about the Soweto Derby, make sure that you comment below and tell me. Maybe you can share your starting lineup that you predicted for the game, and then we talk about it, because this is our conversation where we talk about Orlando Pirates. And I'll see you after the match when we talk about the results. Bye.